The moment you believed, you won. Before the world could hand you the prize, heaven already stamped it yours. The true lottery is not a slip of paper. It is a state of mind. It is knowing that what you desire is not outside of you, but within your reach, ready to be revealed. What the world waits to see, the soul already knows. The wealth, the opportunity, the breakthrough, it's already finished in the unseen. Your job is not to wish harder, but to receive clearer. Speak as if the doors have opened. Walk as though you already hold the golden ticket. Life cannot deny the one who refuses to speak in terms of lack. You do not manifest through striving, you manifest through alignment. By becoming a clear vessel for the riches you already own in spirit, begin each day in praise, not panic. Gratitude magnetizes miracles. Say thank you before you see the evidence. This is how you collect what's already yours. Let your words match the riches you expect. Stop rehearsing poverty in thought and start rehearsing abundance in imagination. Picture the win, feel the relief, and it must be so, remember. Delay is not denial. The harvest only waits for the field to be prepared. Remove the weeds of doubt. Plant the seeds of certainty. Life mirrors the image you boldly paint on your inner canvas. And if that picture says, I already won, then all of life must rise to agree. Speak only what you wish to welcome. Give no voice to fear. You are not waiting to win. You are preparing to receive. So, congratulations. You already won the lottery. Now live like it. Victory always begins in the unseen realm. Long before the world applauds, the soul must already rejoice. The universe responds not to desperate effort, but to confident inner possession. When you declare yourself victorious in thought, when you see the outcome as already accomplished, you create the mold into which reality must pour. The outer world is simply a delayed reflection of the inner world. So many wait for the evidence before they believe, but the law of manifestation works in reverse. Believe first, and the evidence appears. Speak as though you have already received. Feel the joy of the result before it reaches your hands. That inner certainty, that invisible knowing, is the true win. Everything else is just confirmation. Faith is not hope. It is ownership without physical proof, just as a title deed proves legal possession of a property. Before you set foot on the land, faith is your divine proof of possession before your eyes see the result. When you expect something with unwavering conviction, you establish your claim in the unseen. You do not need to see the money, the opportunity, or the miracle with your physical eyes to know it is yours. Your bold expectation is the evidence. Faith does not ask, will it happen? It declares, it is already mine, and this silent certainty speaks louder to the universe than 1,000 words of fear. Life obeys those who walk not by appearances, but by spiritual authority. If you expect in fear, you attract delay. But if you expect in faith, you magnetize fulfillment. Own it in spirit, and the world will catch up. Gratitude is the sacred stamp that confirms your order has been received. When you give thanks before seeing the result, you align yourself with divine assurance. You are not begging or wishing. You are acknowledging that the gift is already on its way. This kind of gratitude is not a reaction. It is a demonstration of spiritual confidence. Just as you would not doubt a meal after placing the order at a trusted restaurant, you must not doubt your desire Once it has been impressed upon the spiritual law, giving thanks ahead of time signals faith in the unseen and removes the energy of doubt. It quickens the process of manifestation, for nothing speeds up delivery like joyful expectation. Say, thank you in advance, and you call in what belongs to you. Gratitude is not just good manners, it is spiritual power in motion. Every word you speak is a transaction in the invisible realm. Words are not idle sounds. They are creative forces that shape experience, just as money is used to purchase goods. In the physical world, your words purchase outcomes in the spiritual one. When you speak of lack, you invest in limitation. When you speak of abundance, you invest in increase. Your speech either invites or repels prosperity. Say, I am rich. And the universe begins arranging the conditions to match your declaration. Say, I can't afford, and the law confirms your sentence. There is no neutral word. Each carries the energy of creation or destruction. The law is exact and impartial, responding not to your desires, but to your declarations. So if you want wealth, do not merely wish for it. Speak it. Speak it as truth. Speak it as if it were already so, for your words are the currency that unlock the riches of your reality. Doubt is the invisible wall that holds your blessings at bay. It interrupts the divine process and slows the UA halves. But when you rest in certainty, you open the way for swift and perfect manifestation. Certainty is magnetic. It tells the universe, this is already mine, and the universe answers by making it visible. What you consistently accept as truth begins to materialize around you. Drawn by the force of your conviction, the world you see is simply the reflection of what you've declared real in your inner world. So the moment you stop hesitating and start standing firm in faith, life speeds up to match your belief. Hold fast to your truth, and it must reveal itself. Imagination is the workshop of creation, the place where all things are first formed. It is in your imagination that you see yourself thriving, receiving, becoming. This vision is not mere fantasy, it is the spiritual blueprint. When you imagine wealth, love, health, or success, you are writing a check in the unseen, placing your order. But a check alone is not enough. It must be backed by belief. Belief is the spiritual currency that makes the imagined real. Without belief, the vision remains unpaid potential. With belief, the vision becomes a living experience. The universe does not respond to empty pictures. It responds to felt certainty. So see yourself in the life you desire, and then stand firm in the knowing that it is already yours. When imagination and belief move together, the result is inevitable. What you dare to imagine and boldly believe, you will surely receive. What you seek has already been given in the spiritual realm. The divine operates in perfect order, without hesitation or confusion. It does not withhold blessings, nor does it wait for ideal conditions. The only delay exists in your own consciousness. The time it takes for your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs to come into harmony with what you've asked for, until your inner world matches the vibration of your desire. The outer world cannot reflect it. It is not punishment. The moment your mind aligns with the reality you wish to experience, the way opens and the manifestation appears. often in ways more perfect than you could have planned. So if something seems delayed, do not fret. Look within. Adjust your focus. Release resistance. Trust that what is yours is already complete. And when your mind says yes, the universe says now. Your words are not just expressions. They are commands issued to the universe. When you speak of the result you desire, you give life the blueprint it must follow. But when you speak of worry, doubt, or fear, you instruct life to replicate that state instead. The law is impersonal. It reflects what you affirm, not what you fear. In silence, if you constantly talk about the problem, you keep it alive. If you speak as though the solution has already arrived, you summon it swiftly. Life is a mirror. It does not reason. It reflects. What you say consistently becomes the script life acts upon. Declare healing, and health begins its journey toward you. Declare abundance, and doors of provision open. Do not give energy to worry by voicing it. Instead, speak the end result boldly, repeatedly, and faithfully. The mirror cannot help but show you what you believe and declare to be true. Manifestation is not a matter of how hard you try. It is a matter of how deeply you align. The spiritual law is not moved by struggle, force, or frantic doing. It is activated by the still, clear certainty that what you seek is already yours. When your inner world radiates the feeling of abundance, life reflects that abundance back to you. Many wear themselves out chasing results, thinking effort alone will produce the outcome, but without inner alignment, action becomes empty motion. True power comes from thinking, feeling, and imagining as if you already possess what you desire. To spiritual wealth? To act rich in thought is to move through life with calm, confident expectation, not panic or pressure. From that space, inspired action flows naturally, effortlessly, and effectively. Let your mind become the magnet and let your belief do the heavy lifting. Align first, and all things follow. The life you dream of isn't waiting to be earned. It's waiting to be accepted. You have already been chosen for abundance, love, success, and purpose. These blessings were prepared for you long before you ever imagined them. But the law of life will never force itself upon you. It waits patiently for your agreement. Until you say yes in thought, word, and feeling, the gifts remain unopened, not because you are unworthy, but because you have not yet claimed them. Agreement is the doorway through which manifestation walks. It is not enough to hope quietly. You must consent boldly. You must declare, "This is mine," and feel the truth of it in your soul. Life does not ask, "Are you deserving?" It asks, "Are you willing to believe?" Once you agree with what has already been given, life rushes to confirm it. You were never waiting on the blessing. It was saft.